5 key takeaways from the Meta Performance Marketing Summit. And I guess the key question is, what does that mean for me? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for us as media buyers? I think it's really important to understand that Meta's roadmap is accelerating. They have big plans moving into 2026 and beyond. It poses challenges for agencies such as my own, and media buyers and freelancers listening or watching, and also business owners. It's a pretty aggressive landscape from there. But I think the 3 kind of takeaways that you need to know is, like, get your data locked in quickly, better quality data, more of it, as much of that as you can into the Meta platform. That's going to be key. It always has been, but it's going to be more so now than ever. Get those conversions API set up, get those EMQ scores higher, get that first party data hooked in dynamically as best as you can. Think about creative cycles and creative production systems. How are you going to systematize your creative production? How is that going to be a key part of your workflow? This is not easy, and we've started to do this on my side of my agency and how we work. It's like, how do we actually build systems that allow us to create creative and brief in creative and get that produced? That's going to be a massive part of the media buying journey moving forward. So I recommend looking at how you do that within your own current workflow and how you will get to that, because that's going to be live or die kind of stuff within the space moving forward. And then finally, it's kind of looking at those partnerships. Again, something that my agency and kind of my team haven't really done much of, which is networking, outreaching, finding ways to kind of bring creators and kind of content, UGC content producers into the space so that we can leverage that content. Obviously there are third parties that can help you do this, but Meta are going to move into the space as well, so it should be more accessible, but you're still going to have to think about how you build those kind of commercials and systems around it. So that pretty much covers everything that you're going to need to know from the Performance Summit. Not loads there that we don't know, but I think a couple of key ones is the profit-led stuff, profit-led optimization and bidding coming so soon. I did not expect that. That's going to be something that I really want to jump on, my end at least. I'm going to be getting some experiments and testing, keeping my eye close to the ground on that one. So I recommend you do the same. And really just kind of excited about seeing, nervous about seeing what Meta can do with the landing page experience stuff. As somebody who works with developers and we have sites, one of the big challenges is how we can move quickly to produce assets that are strong and convert. If we can do that with the use of Meta's AI, and we can kind of almost dynamically create landing page experiences on the fly, that's a completely different world of like custom optimization that I think is going to be massive in the future. So those 2 things I think stand out. The rest is more just a continuation of what we've already been seeing. Important nonetheless. There you have it. Hopefully that breakdown has been helpful, useful. If there's anything that you want to discuss or any other kind of areas that you want to dive into around what was presented at the summit, drop a comment, drop me a DM, or just give us a shout on the